Hi, I'm Andrew Thomas from Energist Group. We're a UK-based company, but we have departments in the US and also in the acquiring company just recently acquired a company in Denmark. The company is around 50 employees. We're currently this year about $15 million in sales. The products we make are medical devices. They range anything from laser systems to cooling devices, and our flagship product is an IPL device. The challenges we had when acquiring other companies is obviously they use different CAD packages, different data packages. So using Solid Edge allows us to pull in that data and reuse it. And the beauty of it is the fact that we don't have to know with Synchronous technology how it was designed before. So we just are carefree with regards to the history file. We don't necessarily need to know which parts were cut and placed and rounded in a certain method. All we need to know is that it imports correctly, and with Synchronous technology we can move, manipulate, and generally reuse that data and design. Traditional modeling, you do have to spend a lot of time thinking about how you're going to approach it, or in different ways that you're going to place the hole. Do you have to place the hole before the round? But in Synchronous technology, you don't think that way. I mentioned earlier that it can be as simple as thinking you put on a pair of 3D glasses, you reach into the screen, and it's like modeling clay. You either add something or subtract something. And there's very little drawing, sketching to be done. The part can just be manipulated very easily using Synchronous technology.
I think the analogy you made was almost like putting on 3D glasses, putting your hands through the computer.
Putting your hands straight into the screen and using it like clay. You can definitely just imagine yourself doing that using Synchronous technology.
Now, you guys compared Solid Edge against some of its competitors before selecting a system. Do you want to just share anything about what you guys saw in that?
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of competitive advantages with Solid Edge, but the main one we saw was productivity. We put it up against SolidWorks. There are also lower cost CAD packages such as Libre Design. And more recently there is a Space Claim that claims to be a history-free modeling. But the beauty of Solid Edge is that it has a complete suite, but also it's extremely unique in the fact that it approaches it as an engineer would approach it. So whereas you may have the freedom of some CAD packages, like Space Claim for instance, it gives you a lot of freedom with 3D design, but it lacks that engineering constraint that's needed sometimes. Solid Edge encompasses it all. It has a long history of working with engineers, and I think that translates very well with live rules and Synchronous technology, which allows us to be able to produce a part that can be manufactured somewhere.
Did you want to share the quote you had on your last slide that the audience got a kick out of?
Yeah, the quote on my last slide was, I said, comparing traditional technology to Synchronous technology is like comparing MS-DOS to Mac OS X. And it's not the fact of I favour Mac OS X over DOS. It's nothing to do with the Apple and Windows fight. What it's to do with is something comes along every now and again that really changes how things are done in an industry. And that is definitely Synchronous technology for me. Synchronous technology is going to change the way things are done, definitely in this industry for years to come.